Hi, I'm Jason, and this is the Cultural Breakdown. We're about to see an interesting case study of how two different studios treat the audience in the lead up and after the release of their movie. So, on one hand, you have Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, which before it was coming out, you got the director going on Twitter and like attacking people for criticizing him, or even just outright lying about weird things, like saying, like, oh, we never did any reshoots. What's a reshoot? I have never heard of such a thing. Test screenings? What? No, studios don't do test screenings. What are you talking about? I mean, just really weird things to say that, as well as just attacking fans, even against what other people on the crew were saying about the movie. And as a result, the movie started failing. So now they're trying to, like, well, let's backpedal and actually be appreciative of the fans. So now they trot out Harrison Ford doing what looks like a hostage video in his kitchen or something like that, just trying to thank the audience and thank the fans for Indiana Jones, stuff like that. But this is honestly too little too late. They're only doing this because the movie's failing and they're trying to drum up some support, but really it's not going to work with this case because people have already made up their minds. If people wanted to see it, they were going to see it. If they liked it, okay, fine. But for the most part, a lot of people just don't even care enough to whether to see it or anything like that. It's just a nothing thing now. Come over to what Tom Cruise did for Mission Impossible.
Hey everyone! Here we are over stunning South Africa, and we're filming Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1 and 2. And I didn't want the year to end without thanking you all for coming out to the theater, and thank you for supporting Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah, so he's thanking people ahead of time, like, hey, we're making this movie for you and we're just glad that you're going to watch it, sort of thing. And also for people supporting Top Gun Maverick, because that was kind of like the first big movie that came out during the pandemic or after it was over and people started coming back to the theaters, and they showed up in big numbers, and he gave them a good movie to come back to the theaters with, because I mean that movie was awesome, and really seeing it in theaters does help sell the experience.
Hey, kids, it's Chris McCoy, writer, director. Hi, everybody. Hey, thank you. Hey, listen, we really got to roll. We got to get this shot. Oh, yeah, we're filming. We'll see you down there. Whoa. Where was I? Oh, yeah, thank you for supporting Top Gun Maverick. As always, thank you for allowing us to entertain you. It truly is the honor of a lifetime.
You know, when Tom Cruise does this, he really does come across as someone who enjoys what he's doing. Because I mean, this guy is someone who learned to fly planes. He rides motorcycles. He skydives. I mean, he does this for practical effects. But I mean, honestly, it's literally just like, hey, I love doing these things. I'm the owner of my production company. How can I make movies that allows me to do this? Because I mean, if you like doing something and you can get paid to do it, I mean, all the better. So he's like, I want to do something that allows me to do this, and that's what the whole Mission Impossible franchise is about. It's kind of just a way for him to do the things that he loves to do, but at the same time, it's like, if he understands if the audiences don't like this movie, then he's not going to continue. He can't continue to make them because there's other people with money to interest in his production company. So he has to give something that the audiences want, that's profitable, and as a result, he gets to continue doing what he wants. And so, yeah, he probably is pretty thankful for it, and he loves what he does, and people like what he's doing. And that's the whole thing about this article right now that came out today. Tom Cruise is dedicated to making mass entertainment, is not concerned with Oscars. Now, it does go in to say, like, from this quote, I make mass entertainment. There is an outsized importance placed on Oscars. Films that many people are going, films that not many people are going to see. Excuse me. A wedge has been driven into the industry. Are you an artist or an entertainer? Tom Cruise doesn't see them as mutually exclusive. It's like, yeah, he's not trying to just cater to one side or the other. He is trying to cater to everyone, which is also partly don't try to be divisive in what you're doing in your movies. I mean, just make movies that everyone wants to see. Don't put messaging in there that's going to alienate any one group or the other. Just make stuff that people haven't seen before, which is a lot of crazy stunts, big set pieces or whatever, and then interesting plots. That's really what this is about. I mean, that's what movies should be, or at least for the most part. Yeah, you can have your movies with messages or whatever. I think that's actually important to an extent, but I mean, keep in mind those are going to be more niche things, and it's not going to appeal to everyone, and those should be like low budget affairs. You don't get a big budget movie like Indiana Jones and then try to push a feminist agenda with it, because it's not going to work. Even people who like the message aren't going to be receptive to seeing it in a movie, or at least a lot of people like that, because people will just want to go to a movie to enjoy a movie. They don't want to be lectured to. Not to mention, it makes it more dated. So is it going to work? Because Mission Impossible hasn't come out yet, but both these movies are around the same budget. So I'm curious which one actually does better in the box office. Maybe this one will bomb too. Who knows? But I'm projecting it's probably going to hit $1 billion, but we'll see what happens. Let me know what you think in the comments. What have you seen it? Dial of Destiny? Are you going to see Mission Impossible? Are you interested? Comment below, let me know. And if you like this video, make sure you click the like button, share the video, and subscribe to the channel if you want to stay up to date with the latest news. Thank you.